I'm going to try and catch the mice and so on.
So they are in America.
Yes. But of course, they're written up to be much more.
Oh, well, the private eye is a catalyst.
Yes.
He's the man who resolves the situation.
Yes.
He doesn't exist in real life.
No, he doesn't.
Unless you can make him seem real.
Yes.
He doesn't make any money on it.
Marlowe seems real to me. I mean, I visualize him quite clearly.
Oh, I know, but that's because I've known him so long. That
Yeah.
he's not real as a specimen of a private detective.
Yeah. Well, I suppose the same thing applies to Secret Service agents. I mean, I've known quite a number of them, and on the whole, they're very sort of quiet, peace-loving people who you might meet in the street, sitting next to you in your club. In fact, 2 or 3 do sit next to me in my club.
They must have an immense interior courage, though.
They must, because it's a dull job, and they get no thanks for it, and they get no medals. And, well, it's pretty bad on the wires, too. They have a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from the danger and all this, which does occur.
Wives of policemen don't have a very good time in America.
They don't.
The policemen get shot every once in a while.
Yes, because you shoot much more than we do over here.
Well, they carry guns.
Yes.
Although I've known a police captain in La Jolla who carried a gun for 28 years and never used it except when he required to on the police pistol range to qualify. He never shot a man with it.
No. Well, I was head up in America going about 96 miles an hour last year in a Studilac, which is a favorite car of mine in America. It's a combined Studebaker and Cadillac. And I went along I was taken along to the sheriff's office by this speed cop. And we got more or less friendly, and he showed me his gun, and I said, "You rather let this off in anger?" And he said, "I wouldn't think of doing so." He said, "The number of forms we have to fill up for every time we let off a gun is so dreadful." But he said, "I might throw it at somebody, but I would certainly not fire it." He's a wonderful chap. Well, we should be talking more about real crime than sort of fictional crime. Have you sort of planning any kind of a new book now? I mean, we've got this one coming out today.
Well, I got myself in a bad spot now.
In what way?
That fellow has to get married.
Marlowe's going to get married, is he?
Yes, but there's going to be an awful struggle, because she's not going to like him sticking to his rather seedy profession, as she'd consider it, and he is not at all going to like the way she wants to live. In an expensive house in Palm Springs, there are a lot of freeloaders coming in all the time. So it's going to be a struggle. May end in a divorce, I don't know.
Oh, golly. You wouldn't like to go and kill her off, perhaps?
Kill her?
Yeah.
Oh, no. She's too nice.
She is she?
Uh-huh.
Linda, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Much too nice to kill off.
Oh. Oh, well. Well, I don't think my fellow's going to get married.
Of course, if I had Marlowe killed off and solved a lot of problems, I wouldn't have to write any more books about it.
Well, you've always meant to write a play anyway, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I want to write a play.
Yes.
I want to write a play about Luciano, if you'll let me.
What we've talked about, really, are the basic ingredients of thrillers. I mean, really, our conversation has covered more or less. One could write almost a couple of books on what we've been talking about. I mean, the Luciano situation is one, and a detailed story of one of these gang killings, as you described, the man coming down from Minneapolis, is another one. But I wonder what the basic ingredients of a good thriller really are. Of course, you've got to have taste. It should start with the first page and carry you right through. And I think you've got to have violence. I think you've got to have a certain amount of sex. You've got to have basic plot. People have got to want to know what's going to happen by the end of it.
Yes, I agree. There has to be an element of mystery. In fact, there has to be a mysterious situation.
Yes.
The detective doesn't know what it's all about.
Yes.
He knows that there's something strange about it, but he doesn't know just what it's all about.
Yeah.
It seems to me that the real mystery is not who killed Sir John in his study, but what the situation really was, what the people were after, what sort of people they were.
Yes, that's exactly what you write about, because you develop your characters very much more than I do. And the thriller element, it seems to me, in your books, is in the people, the character building, and to a considerable extent in the dialogue, which, of course, I think is some of the finest dialogue written in any prose today. And but I think basically we're both of us, to a certain extent, humorists, too. I mean, we're both of us rather like to bring in...
That's true.
Which possibly might not come out at first sight, but we like making funny jokes. Both of us.
No, a solemn thriller is really rather a bore.
It is. Have you got any particularly favorite thriller writers, Ray? I mean, people you automatically buy more or less blind?
No. I don't have to buy them. They send them to me free.
They do?
The publishers do.
Oh, lucky. I just bought The Taste of Ashes by Howard Brown. Looks good.
I guess he's improving quite a lot. Must be.
He wrote a book called Thin Air before. I don't know if you read that.
No.
Oh, it's very good. And then another one called Operator I just bought. Haven't read yet.
Did you read a book called Knock and Wait a While?
No, I didn't.
An American writer whose name I forget.
No.
It's an intelligence agent story, but I thought it was very real.
I'll write that down. Get hold of it.
His assignment was to prevent a Russian girl from being kidnapped on board a Russian ship and taken back to Russia.
And who was this man, James Anthony Phillips, you were mentioning to me?
James Atlee, A-T-L-E-E.
Atlee Phillips. Well, you said that he was one of the most remarkable mystery writers in America, and I'm ashamed to say
I think he's a damn good writer by any standard.
Yeah. What's he written? This book, Pagoda, you mentioned.
Pagoda, suitable for framing, The Deadly Mermaid. And he wrote one called The Shivering Chorus Girls, which I never could get hold of.
Yeah. The trouble, I believe there's some very good thrillers, you know, that publishers let get out of print and vanish off the scene. I'm sure in publishers' lists there are a lot of very good thrillers tucked away that have been forgotten and ought to be brought out and brushed out again. There aren't enough good thrillers for me. I mean, I like reading them in airplanes and trains. I find they're wonderful kinds of books to pass the time with. Well, anyway, thanks, Ray. It's been nice to see you again.
Well, I love to see you always.